She found me on Craigslist when I was a 2 years foreigner. A social security card screaming in carbon letters, "Do not hire under the penalty of law." So I was working as seamstress for hire for rich women in Birmingham with closets the size of my old country and yet nothing to wear. They liked my silence, the discretion of my hands, the 1,000-yard stare I wore for a face. They taught me how to keep my place, paid me leftovers, gas money, last season's shoes. They taught me for their kind, and like my kind. Starvation was a necessary choice. She has the name of old steel money and golden plaques on lobbies of libraries and hospitals all over Birmingham. She wants me to construct her a white noise replica of her mother's wedding dress. Same color, same petite, constricting size. She says she intends to fit, that is shrink, fast enough on time for the wedding. When I say, "Miss, I would be more than happy to build you a gorgeous gown in your own beautiful size. After all, I believe in making clothes for the body, not the other way around." She turns her back to me, an angry ship, the mass of her spine protruding beneath designer sails of silk. I am blasphemy and untruth to say she doesn't have to mold bones to fit inside the cavern of that dress, to unholy the garment, to shun it as a cathedral of trimmed women's voices. What would I know, coming from burning bush, what it means to come from evergreen bristle? Southern girls been raised on that religion, duty to be pretty, worthy to be seen, believing only in the gospel according to mirrors. They wait for her everywhere, all clean-cut in white shirt smile, like a pack of Latter-day Saints, always ready to recruit. She wants to know if I'll help her, but all I can hear is my grandmother's voice, the words she said to me the first time she sat me behind a sewing machine. "Make beauty, do not destroy it." The price she writes on my tag is followed by way too many zeros to ignore. Thus begins our ritual. She comes to try the dress often, asks me to zip her in. My mouth is a hot tub full of dumb bridesmaids when I say suck in. And when the zipper's teeth still don't meet, she becomes closed doors and running water. I stand in the middle of the room trapped. I swear, I don't understand how someone could have everything and yet be so miserable. I'm unfair. I want to threaten to shred this dress with the fangs of my shears. I want to yell at her, "Come out! Shut up!" Like she already has it. But I don't know how to tell her about my country, about rape camps, about mothers and daughters in the same room, same men breaking into them again and again with hammers, wrenches, fingers of thick trees, molding their bones into shame that have to wear 7 generations of shattered blood. I don't know how to tell her that 2 years in this country means nothing in the sea of unforget. I'm 2 years of unwords, unpoems, undone. I am a lost narrative thread. My sewing machine cannot stitch like a typewriter. It cannot master the dialect of my longing. Its jaws are tight with tension that were not built for words. The needle is an unreliable tongue, piercing to my solitude, yards and yards lost in translation. I never knew how to tell her I didn't ever want to finish that cursed dress because I have seen what wearing shrapnel can do to a woman's landscape. I was yet to trust my own voice and the beauty I could make with my hands, so instead we danced in silence inside the circles of violence neither one of us could escape. The day I handed over the dress, my silhouette slipped a murderous quiet of the kitchen back door once used by her family's black maid. That is the last time I ever handed a woman a weapon against herself.